Okay, right. So yesterday we started Oracle, the first topic of DBMS, and the first session we started in the last session. Okay, now and now the today the second session of your DBMS in Oracle. And in the last class, we discussed about the flat files problems, what kind of the drawbacks are there in the flat files. Okay, so that we discussed in the last class. Okay, now and now we will go for to these problems how to overcome means by the next level of okay. So we discuss the database. Okay, the type of data storages. So yesterday we started, guys, here the basic terms of your okay, DBMS, and we discussed in the last session in my Oracle classes. So what is data and what is information and what is database and what is DBMS and DBMS through what we can do. Okay, and what are the data storages we have here. And in the last session, we discussed papers and books, the before computers and flat files problems after computers. And later we have here the third one is called as what now? DBMS or databases, database management systems. And now the flat files we discussed in the last class. So what kind of the disadvantages are there in flat files? Okay. The first one is called as we discussed the data redundancy we called the duplicates, how it was happened, and data inconsistency we discuss later, data retrieval, data integrity process, and data security as well as data indexing. So these are all kind of the problems we faced in our flat files. Okay, and these problems to overcome purpose, the next the people was introduced one software that we called as what now DBMS or database management systems. Okay, in database management systems, if you want to show the stand of DBMS, so DB is nothing but database management systems. So, and database means I already said to you, it's a collection of interrelated information and that has been organizing in proper systematical order or manner. So here, the same database I'm going to take in here. Okay, I want to take this, the next step. Okay, so I want to say like here, to overcome the above problems. Okay, to overcome the to overcome the disadvantages of flat files and books and papers, flat files and books and papers. Okay, books and papers, we use a concept is called as DBMS. Okay, so it stands for database management system. Okay, so in this, so we discuss what is database here. So we said here the database management systems. Okay, now let me come out the last way. Whatever the definition I was given here, the same definition I have to take it now. So otherwise I will take like this here. Don't write here, observe first of all. The same thing I just go to take here in this case to overcome this. Okay, right. And now the first we want to take what is DBMS. We said I already explained to you what we can do with this. And after that, what is DB? Okay, what is database? Okay, already you written. So now here what happened, guys, here, the above flat files as well as books and papers, what kind of disadvantages are there in that? So those problems we overcome by using of one concept here introduced by people, and that concept is called as what now? DBMS concept. And in this we discussed in the last session what is DBMS means. We said it is a software which is used to manage and maintain data information in your database memories, and by using of databases we are creating memories, storing, manipulating, retrieval, and deleting. And what is database memory? So in this database memory, we said it's a collection of interrelated informations. And in this databases, you always save your data in the format of what now? Tabular format. We can go to save it. Okay, now. But dear, in real-time industries, how many types of databases we have in real time? Now continue. The types of databases. The types of databases. So complete in the world, there are two types of databases we have, guys, here. Okay, so we can say there are two types of databases in the world. And this is most important topic here. If you understand this topic, then you can understand that what is Oracle. Okay, there are two types of databases. Databases in real world. So first one we called as here, the first database, okay, OLTP, and we called as online transaction processing. It's my first one we called as here. And the second one we have here OLAP, and it was called as here. So online, okay, online analytical processing. Online analytical processing. So this is my second one. So two types of databases here in the world, and in real time, any organization, okay, if you want to go for banking sectors or universities, transport sectors, telecommunication sectors, any sector, they're using what now? Two types of databases. TP and AP. But here, what is the purpose of OLTP databases and what are those? And what is the purpose of OLAP and which purpose these databases are we are going to be used? Okay, so let me see, guys, here. The first we will discuss about OLTP. Okay, so I said here OLTP stands for Online Transaction Processing Databases. And these databases, especially where you want to use, means when I want to go for to store my day-to-day transactional information. So nowadays, we all of you know this, every transaction we are performing through online. And your transaction is nothing but to perform some operation. Okay, suppose if you go to banking sectors, in banking sectors, which kind of transactions we can do? Like a withdraw transaction, deposit transaction, transfer amount from one account to another account transaction, mini statements, balance inquiries, yes or no? So these all are we called as what now? Transactions. And these transactions, okay, in a banking sector. Otherwise, nowadays we are using some online apps we are using, like a Flipkart, Amazon, yes or no? So through these apps, we are going to be booking some products, yes or no? So when you book some products means that is also done one transaction. So nowadays we can see some apps like booking movie tickets, the Book My Show, yes or no? Like IRCTC websites through, we are booking our train tickets. So any one online application through, when end user will perform some operation, that every operation is called as a transaction. In database terminology, every operation is called as a transactions, and every transaction, either it may be success or fail, the end user will get some message. If your transaction is success, the end user will get a successful message. If your transaction is fail, the end user will get a failed transaction message. So that means the other point is, we perform my transactions through online application. And what we perform, either transaction may be success, may not be success, but finally we achieve some data. It was produced some data. And those are transactional data where you want to save, where I want to store, means those are transactional data we are storing under OLTP databases. Okay, so that means OLTP, so I can say these databases are used for storing, which one here? Day-to-day transactional data. Day-to-day transactional, okay, day-to-day transactional data or information. Okay, information for which business? Which business means it's called as a running business. Okay, it's called as a running business. Okay, now, so for that purpose, yeah, the main point is what now I was given in that quotes. So this is our main point here. The OLTP databases we are using day to day transactional information storing purpose. And of course, when day to day transactions we perform means it's called as which business? Running business. That means the business is going on. Yes or no? The business is not stopped. The business is going on into 24 into 7 days. Yes or no? 24 by 7. So that kind of running businesses, and through this running businesses, how many transactions are performing by users or customers or end users. So those are transactional data I want to save in my OLTP. Okay. For the best example, everyone knows this. Okay. I will take my banking example. I will explain to you. Okay. Suppose we have a bank. In this bank, okay, for example, I will take any one bank, either SBI, ICICI, whatever it is. For example, guys, here, observe. In this bank, one ex-customer, he was going to be open one new account, guys, here. So he opened a new account. Don't try, just observe. Okay, now he was open one new account. On the so-and-so date, for example, 21 dash and 05 dash, okay, so 2020, okay, otherwise 2015 something. So 21st 5th 2015, exactly on this day, so one ex-customer was open one new account, and the banking people was issued that account to this ex-customer, okay, and he was given all permissions to the ex-customer. So now, can I say, guys, here, when the banking people or the banking management people, when they was issued all permissions to the customer to use your account number, then can I start my transaction? Can I start my transaction now? Yes. So now you're same as your banking people was issued one new account to this ex-customer on the day of 25/5/2015. So now what this ex-customer is going to be do on the same day means what? 25-05-2015. So this is my first day of customer. This is my day one of your ex-customer. So on the day one, this ex-customer is going to be perform one operation. That operation is called as what now? Deposit transaction. For example, he was doing some deposit transaction. So whenever he was going to be done deposit transaction on so-and-so data, okay, on so-and-so data, and this is my day one of your ex-customer once issued your account. Okay, from the issue of account, this is my day one. Exactly on the day, he was going to be do one transaction in through his account that was deposit. So now deposit transaction successfully done. Okay, suppose, for example, my transaction was successfully done. So whenever your transaction successfully done, definitely you will get some message now. Yes or no? Yes, it generated some message. It generates some message. So what kind of message will be generated here? Let me see. We can say the transaction ID number. So I'm going to send my transaction ID number so-and-so. Okay. And this transaction was did on which data. So I will go for the date information will be noted. Okay, which date it was done? 25/5 and 2015. Okay, and at what time this transaction was done by customer? Okay, so for example, his transaction was done at 11:30 okay 24 okay a.m. So this transaction timings, and now the transaction type. What is the type of transaction? He is deposit. Deposit is transaction type. So how much amount he was okay deposit here? That is called a deposit amount. So deposit amount, how much here? For example, he was okay. So 10,000 rupees he was okay deposit here. To which account he was deposit? To which account? So my account number. So so-and-so account number he was going to be okay done. And now the status of your transaction. What is your status of transaction? Okay, so now the status of transaction is what now? I want to say success. So this is general information, guys. It is okay now. It's a general information. Once transaction is successfully completed, then this will be generated to you. Internally, this much information is generated. And now tell me, this information, where we want to save, where we want to store. Okay, so now the status of your transaction. Okay, so now the status of transaction is what now? I want to say success. So this is general information, guys. It is okay now. It's a general information. Once transaction is successfully completed, then this will be generated to you. Internally, this much information is generated. And now tell me, this information, where we want to save, where we want to store. Okay, the data which was generated by using or by performing of one transaction. So this transactional data, I want to save into somewhere. So where we can save means we can save under which databases? OLTP databases. Understand? Na? Right. But can you tell me guys here, on the same day one, can I perform multiple transactions? Yes or no? Yes. Suppose on the day one, the same user X customer, he was going to be did one more transaction, he was did. Okay, this transaction, for example, okay, one more transaction I did here. This transaction is called as withdraw transaction. Okay, na? Which transaction guys here? Withdraw. Suppose on the same day, okay, the customer is going to be performed here withdraw transaction. Again, withdraw means again the transaction ID number will be something. Yes or no? Yes. And after that, so same day, but time was okay 0 to 2:30, and he was time is what now? PM. And what is the transaction type here? Withdraw. Okay, and how much he was withdraw? Okay, means he was withdraw 5,000 rupees. From which account? So from so and so account. Okay, the account number, and the transaction is success. Okay, now, so now on the same day, the ex customer was going to be done. How many transactions he was done? 2 transactions, and every transaction. Okay, what I said, every transaction either success or fail, it generates some information, and this information I need to save. So now I'm going to saving this information under my OLTP databases. Okay, now I'm using what now? OLTP databases. So that means this complete day one transaction, how many transactions he was done. So every transactional information is going to be saved under databases. Okay, now. So this is my database, and this database is which type of database guys here? OLTP. So this is what we called as OLTP databases are using for to store day-to-day transactional data. Okay, day-to-day transactional data. So that means, okay, in banking sector, per a day, how many transactions are going on? Number of transactions. In number of transactions, some transactions are success, some transactions are fail. Okay, so but whatever it was, either positive or negative, but the information we need to save into our memory. And that kind of situations, the banking people or any other organizations, they're using what now? OLTPs. Okay, now OLTPs, what purpose we are using? Day-to-day transactional data storage purpose. It may be any online application through a user is performing transaction. The transactional data where it will go means the transaction data will go to OLTP only, but it doesn't go to OLAP. It will go to OLTP. Okay, now. So this is what. But this transactions, okay, what we did. Okay, what kind of, okay, the tools will be there means here, OLTP software, okay, which we can use means, yes, we are using what now? Oracle. What next? We have a Microsoft SQL Server, and we have what? MySQL, DB2, Sybase, okay, Informix, Ingresys, Teradata, MaxDB, okay, PostgreSQLs. So these are all comes under OLTP database tools. Okay, now, so in this any one tool you can use to maintain your day-to-day transactional data. Day-to-day transactional data. Okay, now, right. And later, in this case, very important point, on OLTP databases, which kind of operations we can perform means we can perform only live operations. Okay, on these databases, we can perform which type of operations, guys, here? Live operations. We can perform live operations. So what kind of live operations are means? Insert, update, and delete, and the small amount we can retrieval. Okay, small data can be selected. Okay, na? So these are called as when you want to do. So which kind of operations I can perform on OLTP databases means the live operations like inserting, updating and deleting, and very small amount of data can be retrieval. Okay, so small data selected, but big data I cannot select from this OLTP. Okay, now so these operations will be supporting on your OLTP databases, and these databases tools are, these are all are comes under OLTP database tools. Okay, and in this one of the tool we are using what this Oracle. Okay, so that means now we are learning Oracle, and this database using for what purpose? Day-to-day transactional data, maintenance purpose, storage purpose, processing purpose. Yes or no? So that is what our requirement. And the second one is called as what now? OLAP. So what is OLAP, guys, here? So OLAP is stands for, we said, online analytical processing. And basically these data types when we want to use and what kind of data I can store means I can store historical data. What type of data? Historical data. So when we want to store a big data, okay, so if I want to store very large amount of data, the very large amount of data I can't save under OLTP because OLTP only for day-to-day data. That's it. But we can't save 1 year data, we can't save 2 years data, we can't save 10 years of data. So that kind of big data I cannot maintain in our TPs. TP is only for live transactional day-to-day data only maintain. Okay, but guys here observe. Okay, he is a customer, ex-customer here. Okay, he was opened the account on which year? 2015. So from the 2015 to present 2022. Okay, so from that year to present year, almost how many years? 7, huh? So almost 6.5, 7 years. So my question is, this ex-customer 6.5 years transactional data, where I want to save? My point understand na? This customer using this account number from the year of 2015. So 2015, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 and 22. So almost 6.5 years, same account number the customer is used. Now tell me, in this 6 years, 6.5 years, this ex-customer is performed how many transactions? Number of transaction, lakhs of transaction. But those lakhs of transactional data I want to save na? Save or not? Definitely. So where we can save, OLTP is not supported. Then what we want to do? OLAPs. That is called the 6.5 years of transactional data of ex-customer is called as what now? Historical data. Which data? Historical data. Historical data means what now? Big data. Okay, now? So that purpose, the industries and organizations will be maintained what now? OLAPs. So that means these databases are used. These databases are used, okay, for storing, okay, which kind of data here? Historical data. Okay, na? Historical data of a particular organization or a particular person, a particular user, whatever it may be. Okay, na? Historical data, it will be stored. Okay, and now we can see. So these historical data, after storing, what they can do with the help of OLAP means once the data can be stored under OLAP databases, and from that OLAP databases they can generating reports. They can generating reports. And nowadays you are listening, reportings. Did you listen that verse? Generating reports, data visualizations, data analysis, analyticals, okay, data aggregations, okay, now. So, and these kind of things, okay, when they want to perform, okay, then how they can perform means based on this historical data. Based on this historical data, they can go to analysis of your data. They can generating reports. They can data visualizations. Visualizations means what now? You can go to this historical data I want to representing in the pictorial format. That is called a data visualizations. So data visualization means what now? Nowadays you can see. This is what? Which diagram? Bar chart. So this is which diagram? Pie chart. This is which diagram? Graph. This is called as a data visualizations. This is called as what now? Data visualization. So on this historical data, if users want to analysis, if user want to generating reportings, if you want to user want to presenting your data visualizations, everything will be done on this historical data. So this is the advantage of OLAP to generating reports, to performing your data visualizations, okay, na, and to data summarizing purpose, data analysis purpose. Nowadays, you're listening, data analyst. The job, you know, na, data analyst jobs, they're all are working on where? APs. They're all are working on where? APs. Okay, na? So data reports, that means the reporting people. That is called a SSRS people are there, reporting Power BI, MSBI tools are there outside. Yes or no? So Tabla, QuickQ, like this kind of tools are there, reporting generating tools. So those people are working on APs. Data visualization people, that's called analysis people. So they are working on APs. Data summarizing people, data scientist people. So these are all are working on where now? APs. Okay. So this is, and based on this AP, based on this historical data, they can go to make it a decision makings of companies. So when the company want to take one decision, that decision also they can make it based on this OLAP database data. Okay, because for example, one company is there. That company academic year, for example, 2001 March, okay, financial academic to 2022 March. In this year, okay, 21 to 22, in this financial academic year, so what is my company turnover? How much profit? How much loss? Okay, so this all kind of maintenance we called as the reportings. And those reportings also done with the help of APs only. Because that 1 year data, first they want to store under AP. After storing under AP, and from there, they're generating what now? Reports. And based on that reports, the company will take a decision makings. Okay, so this year, profit or loss. If it is loss, what next I have to do? What kind of plannings I have to prepare? Yes or no? So these kind of organization decision makings also happening with the help of what now? APs. Yes or no? So, but what is AP example, guys? Means yeah, the one of the best tool of AP that is called as a, I think all of you listening this one. All of you listening this one. What is that? Data warehouse. Are you listening now? Data warehouse. So this is the tool of your APs. Okay. But in this OLAP, which kind of operations we can perform, sir? Means here only we can perform which operation? Select operation. Okay. So we can perform only one operation, that is which command? Select command only. That is select operation. Okay, so, and this is called a historical data. Otherwise, if you want to say like big data concepts. Okay, now, right. And now here, which operation OLAP database is supported means only select. Select means what now? Reading the data, but we cannot insert, we cannot update, we cannot delete. Yes or no? So insert, update, delete, where we perform only TPs, but you can't perform insert, update, delete on APs. APs only for storage purpose and reading purpose, but not writing purpose. So if you want to write your data, then you can perform write operations on TP only. What are write operation? Insert, update, delete. These are called as a write. So you are observed. So this is what now? TP and AP. Understand now? What is TP? What is AP? Understand now? Yes. Big data storage purpose, AP. Day-to-day transactional data storage purpose, APs. Okay. And now, but how these two databases are going to be integrated together in one particular organization? So organizations are how these two databases are maintained for their business purpose. Okay. Let me see. So I will explain to you one thing. Okay. Now, So I will show you the diagram, okay, in between how to integrated OLTP and OLAP, okay. Now, so otherwise I will be draw it, okay. No problem, na? Can I draw? Okay. Yes. This TP and AP, how in real time people are using in their organization. One small diagrammatical explanation I will give it. And in this diagram, I will show you some real life examples also. Okay, right. So now what we said, this is one application, guys. This application may be anything, maybe Java application or a .NET application or a PHP application, whatever it may be. Okay, na? So these are some applications to me. Carefully observe, your entire concept will be understand. Okay, na? Fine. And now you have here, these applications are integrated with what now? Databases. That means suppose you have a Java application. This Java application I'm integrating with my OLTP databases by using of a JDBC connectivities. Understand na? Suppose this is my backend and you have it here, the database backend. So careful observe, Java backend and front-end people. So the complete logic is there in this. So what and how you are going to be developing your projects in Java. So this is OLTP database. It may be SQL Server, it may be Oracle, it may be MySQL, anything. Okay, and these are my applications. So I'm going to take here, suppose this is one application to me. Okay, so app one, application one, and this application developed by using of any technology that you remember. So app two and app number 3. Okay, now, right. And what we said here, every front-end app, so we are going to be, okay, so we are making connectivities with the TPs only. We can't directly connecting with your APs, impossible. Your Java application can be integrated with the TP only, but we can't integrate with the AP, impossible. Okay, now, right. And now, if user, so he want to user. So these apps are using by who? End users. So now I will take one end user here. I will take one end user here. So he was end user. So this end user, they can use any app, maybe IRCTC app, maybe Flipkart app, maybe Amazon app, whatever it is. Okay. So now I'm going to take this. Okay, right. So this user can use any app as per his requirement basis. The users can use any app here. Okay, now fine. Okay, fine. So every app, it was integrated or making connectivity with your OLAP database. Suppose this is my OLAP. Sorry, OLTP database. Okay, now? Right. So now here observe carefully. Okay. Suppose what I said, if user insert, user update, user delete, those operations are directly performing on what now? OLTP databases. So that means now tell me, OLTP database data is coming from where it is? Coming from where it is? Come on. My point observed, OLTP database, that means in your Oracle database, data is going now. That data coming from where it is? Application. From where it is? Application. So that means, can I say OLTP database source is what? Source is what? Application. Understand na? Okay. Now this user, he was doing number of transactions. Okay, na? This user doing number of transactions. So what I said that every day-to-day transactions, what they performed to through this applications, every day-to-day transactional data will be saving into your OLTPs. Okay, so day-to-day transactions. Okay, now, right? The day-to-day transaction data, where it will go now? OL. Yes, that's my point. Okay, fine. Yeah. So now here observe. Sir, okay, sir, I'm using one IRCTC app. So this app through, there are number of passengers, they're booking their tickets per a day. Yes or no? Per a day, so many bookings are happening. So per a day, okay, so today, for example, today 20, what is the day? 18th. 18th day, some users are using IRCTC. On 18th day, some data will be stored here. Okay, some data will be stored here. So the data will be here, it will be, okay. Okay, data, this is day one data saved. Okay, day one data saved. Okay, now I'm taking like this, if you use the understanding. Okay, so day one. So day one data storage here. Okay, sir, day one data transaction, that means IRCTC through. Okay, the day one, how many transactions are performed here? The transactional data saved. This is, I can say what now? Day one data, for example. Okay, now the next day, second day. Again, IRCTC websites are using by someone. Again, passengers are using. So in that, day two data is going to be saved now. Day two day data is going to be saving now. Okay, right. So now carefully observe very interesting points here. Okay, this is my day two data. Okay, sir, day two. Okay, next day three. Day three transactional data I'm saving into my OLTP. Okay, sir, this is my OLTP day three transactional data. Okay, fine. The day three transaction data is full. Now here my question is come to you. Okay. So now what happened? First day transactional data saved. Second day transactional data saved. Third day transactional data also saved in my OLTP. Now tell me, suppose my OLTP memory is finished. The memory was complete. But tell me guys here, when OLTP memory is finished means your IRCTC management people are going to be informed to the customers say that don't use my app. They will say like this? No, because it is online. Online means what? 24/7. I can't stop them. Is that no? I can't stop the people. Oh, I want to say like this. Hey guys, my memory is completed. Don't do any operation through my website. Are you doing like this? No. It was 24/7. So day one, day two, day three. In 3 days, my OLTP memory is full. Then what about day four data where I want to save? My question got it or not here? My question got it now. So 3 days data full here, OLTP full. And the next day, day four. The day four also so many passengers are doing my operations through my IRCTC. The day four transactional data where I want to save? OL AP we can't directly na. I can't. This is the logic. OLAP application cannot directly interacting to AP. Every application should interact with only TPs only. This is my Java application, .NET, PHP, whatever. This application can be integrated with the TP only. AP you never. There is no concept to directly integrate with my AP. Then what I want to do? In this cases, this kind of situation will come to organizations. When my business is a very big business, okay, like a banking sectors, like a IRCTC, Indian Railways, like a medical, universities. So what happened? So much data is going to be produced. Okay, but that much data I can't handle here. Suppose this memory is full, then what my next step means? Here the people will using what now? Okay, OL, AP, they will be prepared here. And now see, can you understand this one now? Yes, I just avoid. Now, the backend side, purely in the backend side, yes, they will maintain. They will maintain. What is this here? Yes, APs. Now carefully observe. This is my OLAP. This is my OLAP, analytical database. It's nothing but what? A data warehouses. It's nothing but what now? Data warehouse. Okay, for. So now what happened? To this data warehouse or into this data warehouse, my OLTP data need to transfer. So when, because already this memory is full now, yes or no? So if I want to save day number 4, the day number 4 transactional data, if I want to save into my Oracle database, is nothing but OLTP. First, this database memory should be vacant, yes or no? So how we were going to vacant here? This data should be first transferred to APs. So now what the people will do in real time to transfer your data from TP to AP means there the people are using ETL tools. Which tools are using? ETL's tools. Can you remember anybody? ETLs? Anybody knows? ETL tools are using here. And now, so which tool here? ETL. So ETL tool is using. Okay, na? Yes. By using of ETL tool, okay, what they will do, they will transfer the data from TP to AP, from TP to AP. So that is what? ETL. So ETL tool I'm using. Here ETL stands for what? Okay, na? Now we can see what ETL stands for. E stands for extract. Okay, na? Data extract from your TP. Okay, next what? Next T for what now? Transfer. Okay, T for transfer. Okay, next. What next? L for load or loading. L for load or loading. Yes or no? So these are ETLs. And the ETL tools are, so many tools are there. I will give you some tools also, for example, to understanding purpose. Okay, ETL tools examples, softwares I'm giving. Nowadays you're listening, these tools. Informatica. Anybody listen? Informatica. No one? Online people are listening. Okay. Informatica tools are there. Informatica, SSIS. Okay. SSIS. That's called a SQL Server Integration Services tools. Okay. This is called as what? MSBI tools we called. Okay. Otherwise, we have here Power BI tools. Okay. Power BI tools. Okay. And next we have it here. One more tool is there in this. Okay, na? So here I'm writing. So what we can say, Apache, Air, Apache Airflow. Okay, na? Next one we have it here. Okay, Apache. Okay, Apache. What next? Airflow, na? Next, Nifi. Okay. So these kind of tools we have, that is called ETL tools. With the help of ETL tools, what the people will do, guys, here, your OLTP database data, they will be moving into OLAP. Understand now? But how they can move it, sir? How they can move it, sir, means, so they can move, okay, by taking off job schedulings, we called. So these are high-level concepts in DBA. People will learning this concept, but just your understanding purpose, I'm telling you. So they're preparing what now? Schedules. Job schedules are they prepared. How the schedules are prepared here means, let me see. Somebody, if your business is very huge and big business, then what happened? They will be transferring this data, okay, from OLTP to OLAP hourly basis. Which basis? Hourly basis, they're moving the data. Some companies, sir, they maintain job schedules daily basis. Okay. So daily basis, they're transferring the data into OLAP. Some companies, they maintain job schedules. Okay. What is now? Weekly basis. Weekly basis, they are moving the data into APs. Some companies are going to be take what now? Monthly basis. Monthly basis, they are transferring the data from TP to AP. Some companies are going to be what now? Quarterly basis. So quarterly, they will be transferring. Some companies are transferring what now? Half-yearly basis. Half-yearly basis, they transfer. Some companies are transferring what now? Yearly basis. Okay, now? So it means based on your business and from your business, how much data will generated per a day based on approximately and averagely, they will be preparing job schedules and automatically. I don't want to do here. Suppose I prepared my job schedule every hour wise. Then what happened? Every 1 hour, your data automatically transferred from TP to AP. Then TP is vacant now. Memory is available or not? Yes. So like monthly, daily, hourly, weekly, half-yearly, quarterly, yearly, they will be maintained like this. Okay, now. So now you have a question. Sir, okay, these are maintained by organizations and they're creating some job schedules here and to transferring the data from TP to AP. So now what happened? Application flow will be going to here and this flow will be transferring to here. Okay, this will be continuous flow is going on. Suppose your question is, sir, suppose like this AP also full, sir. This AP also full, sir. And my TP also full, sir. What do you want to do? You people get a doubt, this kind of doubts, yes or no? So before you ask me, I will tell my doubts. So suppose that AP also full, sir. Then TP also full, sir. But application transaction is performing, sir. What do you want to do? Very simple. Suppose this AP is full, this data warehouse is completed or full, then the people will created one more data warehouse. And that to that data warehouse, they will be integrated by using of ETL tools. Suppose this data warehouse also full, then what they will do? One more data warehouse is created. So like this, based on this data, they will create a number of warehouses. Understand my point now? For example, simple guys here. Suppose this room is full now. Okay. So if it is full and it is not sufficient, then what I want to do? We need to transfer next room. So the room should be very big compared to this room. So same like this, one first data warehouse is completed, then they will create a second data warehouse and integrate it to this. Next third, next four, like they can create a number of data warehouses to manage and maintain their data. Are you got it now? So now, based on this diagram, I will show you some real life examples I will tell you. And daily, these examples are, we know already. Okay, now? Tell me guys, now I'm asking to you. So this process, how it was going to be happen, sir? Can you give me any real life example? Suppose some student is asking to you or somebody interview panel is asking to you. So what do you say? How this TP and AP, whatever I said job schedulings here, okay, based on the schedules, based on this TP and AP, one application is going to be best example for you and very easy example that is called a IRCTC. Anybody knows IRCTC? All of you using a? Rose, sure. Okay, I have one question in that. Okay. So what is my question? IRCTC every day, night, 11:30 to 12. Can I perform? Sure. Can I log in into IRCTC? Can I book a ticket? No. It was happening only today or every day? Why, sir? Very good. So that IRCTC application through how much data is produced per a day. It means that 23 hours, half an hour time out of 24 hours per day. So 23 hours, half an hour time, how much data is produced here from IRCTC app, that data last half an hour per every day. Yes or no? In this half an hour schedule, OLTP to OLAP moving. That's why every day, night, 11:30 to 12, no one can perform IRCTC app. Otherwise, check it. Practically, you have to go and check. Today night, 11:30, start IRCTC. Open that app, log in. What happened, you can see. Is it accessing or not? Not accessing, and below one error is also came out. Sorry, we are unable to process your request so time, and you can be able to access midnight 00.00.01. It means what? Midnight 12 o'clock. That means early morning. That is a new day. The next day is started. So again, your IRCT is automatically open. But last half an hour, 11:30 to 12, no one can perform. So that time period is called a job schedules, we called. And that schedules are already prepared by IRCTC management people on their website. So that half an hour time period, they will be moving their data from TP to AP. It's one of the best example to understand the concept of TP and AP. Got it my point now? Yes. One more real-time example. This example, what is TP and what is AP? Example, for example, ATM missions are there. Okay. Suppose I'm going to ATM mission. Can I take a mini statement? Have an option? Yes. So if I want to put it my ATM card and to click on mini statement, now tell me guys here, how many number of transactional data you got it? 5 or 10? Okay, 5 or 10, whatever it is. So those transactional data, which data you are getting? The last current data or yesterday data? Last current data. Last current, that means what you did now on the spot, on this time. So from there, your transactions will come. Yes or no? So maximum I can see how many transactional data? Minimum 10. Okay, my minimum 10, maximum, sorry, minimum 5, maximum 10. So, okay, maximum 10 transactional data information only I can see. Yes or no? Yes. But my question is, suppose I want to see 1 year statement. I want to know my account 1 year statement. Nowadays, you are asking some people, if you go to apply any loans, they're asking, submit your 3-month pay slips and 1 year bank account statement. Asking now? Suppose you wanted 1 year bank account statement. Can you take from ATM? Where you go? Bank. So now tell me, from ATM we are taking only last 10 transaction. This is called a current transactional data only we can fetch. But the last 1 year transactional data, if I want it, I want to go for bank. So now in these two examples, which is OLTP, which is OLAP? OLTP is ATM mission. Bank is AP. So that means whatever we are getting the last current transactional 5 or 10, that is coming from here. Here means what? Live database this is. Yes, sir? That's why last transaction, last means current, last transaction means it's called from live. From here it will become 1 year statement coming from OLAP. This is what best examples of TP and AP. So one more example. Nowadays we need to purchase some products. We are going to Bajaj Electronic Showroom, Pi Internationals, yes or no? Reliance Digitals, big showrooms are there. Suppose you need to purchase one television, 50 inches television, I need to purchase, so I want to go for Bajaj Electronic Showroom. Okay, I'm going to Bajaj Electronic Showroom. I'm talking to the person, salesman, and whatever the bargaining, everything will over. My product selection over, and bargaining is over, and amount also paid. After amount is paid, tell me what the salesman will respond to you. They will say like this, no? Sir, your product will be reached to your home within 24 hours. They will say like this. Or else on the spot, that product will give to you. On the spot, sure. No. On the spot, no electronic showroom will not give to you. Okay. So, but you paid amount. But even though the salesman saying that what now, sir, your product will be delivered, okay, when? Within 24 hours to your home. Okay, here my point I didn't understand, guys. I paid total amount, then why the product is not giving to me directly on the day, on the spot? And they're telling and they're taking 24 hours time or 48 hours time they were taking. Why, sir? Even though if you book any product through online, they're also saying na, your product will be delivered within 48 hours, within 24 hours. Yes or no? Yes. Why on the spot it will not come to me? What is the reason? Anybody think like that? So lively, I paid money. My product also selected in showroom. But even though the showroom people, they can't give product to us immediately. And they're saying that, sir, it will take 24 hours time to deliver. Why, sir? If you ask them, suppose you have a doubt now, you can ask to salesperson, hey, why 24 hours? Means that the salesperson will respond one thing. What is that? Sorry, madam, or sorry, sir, your product is there in data warehouses. Okay, data warehouses. Data warehouse means what now? Godowns. So your products are there in Godown, sir. So that means the product is coming to your home. From where it is? Godown to your home. That's why we are taking 24 hours time, sir. Because Godown is some far to me, my shop. It was having somewhere. So my people are going to there and taking product and that product delivered to your home. So this process purpose, we are taking 24 hours time. Okay, na? So that means here, Bajaj Electronics showroom, what it is? TP na, AP na? TP. It's just for only limited products only there in the showroom. Yes or no? Only limited product, and that is called a showcase. Yes or no? Showcase or demo products are there. But more products are where it is? Godowns. Okay. So godown is called a big data. Showroom is called a small data. Here I can maintain small data. There I can maintain big data. Understand my point now? But now tell me, you're paying money, bargaining, paying everything. Where you did? Showroom, Godana? Showroom. Those operations called as a insert, update, delete. Insert, update, delete. Where you perform? Showroom. Okay. But Godon, you can't pay money. You're paying money in showroom only. You're interacting in showroom only. But you can't go directly Godons. Concept clear, na? Yes or no? That is TP and AP. So in such a way, data can be managed by real-time industry people. Okay, when the data, whatever the business are going on, and business through how much data it will be maintained or produced, that all are going to be saved in these two databases. So now tell me, finally, in this complete this scenario, we are learning what? OLAP na, OLTP na? OLTP, because our Oracle is one of the product of or one of the software of TP related. That's why your Java application, are you integrated or connecting with the Oracle data warehouse? Oracle or MySQL or SQL server. Yes or no? But your Java application cannot connecting to warehouses. Understand na? Yes. So that means you need a knowledge of TP. And AP, who wanted AP knowledge means who are going to that side. Which side? If anybody trying jobs on ETL tools like Informatica, like what we said, SSIS, Power BI, MSBI. Okay. So these kind of tools and specializations on that they're trying their jobs. They need a knowledge of warehouses. But a Java student, .NET student, Python student, PHP student, Selenium student, DevOps student, Amazon, AWS students, UI, user interface students, yes or no? So these people take a knowledge of TP. TP knowledge is enough for you guys. But AP only learning those people who are going to specializations. Okay, na? But you don't wanted that knowledge. Okay, so that's why here our course also which related to this. One Java application, how to integrate it with the Oracle. One .NET application, how to integrate it with the SQL Server. One PHP application, how to integrate it with the MySQL. So these are what we are learning. And these are the front-end developers. They know the knowledge of this one, not this one. Okay, na? Right. So now that OLTP we are learning. So now on this OLTP, how we want to data can be saved, manipulate, update, delete, insert, process, sharing, security. These are all concepts that we are learning in our courses. Which course? Oracle course. Okay. So finally the conclusion, understand na? So we are learning TP or AP? TP. We are learning complete course is a TP course, online transaction, day-to-day transactional data, how to manage. That is our course. Okay? But not history data. History data is not our responsibility. Those are warehouse people responsibilities. Okay, now? Right. So this is your final, the two types of your databases. And this complete diagram I already given in the main notes. Don't worry. So there you can take. And here also I'm saving this one. No problem. OLTP versus OLAP. Okay, so this diagram also I'm keeping here. So finally, these are the two databases in the world which will be maintained by organizations. Okay, now? And now, and the next we will be discuss about the next level is what now? Models. Okay, models of DBMS. So now what kind of models we have under database management system softwares? Okay, so that we will check it out. Okay, now? And now, so again in the DBMS, database software management systems, okay, so we have some different types of models are there. Okay, so which models, what are those, how many types, and your Oracle OLTP database comes under which model of DBMS. Okay, na? So that also very important to know. And after knowing this, then we started our Oracle. Okay, na? And nowadays you are listening MongoDB. Listen, yes or no? So MongoDB, Cassandra, Abinito. Okay, na? These are also databases. Then you are asking question, sir, what is the differences between Oracle and MongoDB, sir? Yes or no? Oracle and MongoDB. Oracle database, MongoDB database, both are same or different now. Okay. So this kind of doubts also some students are having. So that all doubts I will clearing in this concept. Okay, now? So after that, we enter into Oracle. So Oracle we will see after this, maybe Monday, I will start my Oracle classes. Okay, now? So Monday onwards, your main, this is what now DBMS, just, okay. But your main classes started from Monday. Okay. After this models will be take, okay, or 15 to 20 minutes explanation. Then after I enter into my second topic. What is my second topic here? Yes, my second topic is Oracle. And in this, we will learning what is Oracle, how to install, how to download, how to install, how many versions, in each version, what kind of features are there. Okay, what is client server architecture of Oracle? Okay, how the data can be processing, what kind of memories are we maintain under Oracle server, what is the temporary RAM, ROM. Okay, these are all kind of structures we will see under Oracle. So these sessions I will take on Oracle, I will take 2 to 3 sessions I will expand. Okay, I will spend on this, and after 2 to 3 sessions over, then we started what now? SQL. And this is very big topic in our course. And this SQL only, it will take almost 30 sessions will take. Okay, na? To finishing this part, 30 seconds, including your normalization. Then after PLSQL will take 20 sessions like this, and dynamic SQL will take 1 or 2 sessions. Okay, na? So total I need how many sessions I required? 50 to 60 sessions. Understand my point? Yes. In this 50 to 60 sessions, we will cover all topics, including in-depth knowledge. Okay, na? Right, guys. So today I stop it. And tomorrow means Monday. So Monday we will go for this. And I think same idea also there. Okay, na? Right. So Monday we will start at our DBMS models, and after that Oracle. Okay, right, guys. And one more thing I want to tell you, all of you, first 10 days of recording videos, first 10 days of recording videos, I will share in Google Classroom. So you don't bother about that. Okay, notes, material, and recording videos also. Okay, all stuff, the first 10 days classes, I will share in your Google Class, and from there you can download. Okay, na? Understand now? Yes. Okay, right, guys. And thank you. Thank you so much. And online students have any doubts, stay there. I will interact.